Welcome to the WBC arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Fernando Vargas, 178 centimeters tall with 178 centimeter reach. And facing him here, one of the greatest boxing champions in England's history, Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes in 6 foot 1 inches tall with a 75.2-inch reach.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
It's Fernando El Froch Vargas, such an intimidating figure, never takes a step back, and is always looking for a highlight reel knockout. Carl the Cobra Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time, fighting out of Nottingham, United Kingdom.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the amateur great from Oxnard, California, introducing the two-time world champion El Feroz, Fernando Vargas. Hiding out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you can put it in the knife.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Missing with the hook. Swing and a miss with the jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter shot. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Through the hook, didn't land. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Catch and shoot. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Counter shot lands. Nice counter. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Did you see that? Ooh, and a big blow right there to Vargas. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Fernando Vargas in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
His tracks. I need you to go back out there.
And Sam, set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
And there's the bell to start round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They drop their guard, they get caught. That jab won't score. And he scores with the counter. The perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
These punches coming from every angle. Good job stopping that uppercut. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. That left hook just missed. Caution being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Fernando Vargas in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round, now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Box him back together and put it back on him in this round.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
And let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. Get out there and switch.
There's the bell for round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The perfect counter lands. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Good defense with that left jab. Well done with that counter shot. Swing and hold that thought. Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That counter shot lands. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Oh, Vargas just got rocked. Vargas is on the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
There's a counter shot. Counter punch. Let's tell you about Fernando Vargas in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good man, good man.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back in.
Good there. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Just don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Relax.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen. Be smart.
Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. shot lands. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Beautiful counter shot. He blocks the uppercut. Nice counter shot. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Fernando Vargas in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Stay focused.
Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2.
Your rhythm back, and then we go again. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
And there's the bell for round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. The straight right just misses. Counter shot lands. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
For that counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Vargas in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out.
The gaps will appear. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't low.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
On to the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Ooh, is this the beginning of the end of Vargas? And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone and stuff. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That right uppercut misses. Oh, man, Vargas really took that poorly. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punch. Misses with the jab. Did you see that? Whoa, Vargas! Is he about to go down? Game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter. Well done with that. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Fernando Vargas in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Right, let's get out there. Get your
Smart. Good work out there. The jab's working nice.
Goes one round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. Got to go out there and win this round.
Much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful, but it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And he scores with the counter. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice defense on that hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Vargas now stumbling backwards. Vargas is on the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Heavy shot to Vargas. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
I need you to switch back on. Get
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slipped.
win the round. Come on, let him back into the fight.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. There is.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on in this round. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let him get back into this. You
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Good man.
back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go into
The gaps will appear. You were thinking, you were smart.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Good counter punching. Nice defense with that jab. Perfect counter lands. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a twist. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice counter shot. Nice defense on that hook. His stamina is off the charts. think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. Fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They exchange punches. Incredible work rate. That uppercut doesn't land. That jab was blocked. That counter shot lands. That jab misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Fernando Vargas in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Forget about that round.
It was a nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Stay focused.
Round. Get out there and switch on. Get this box
Smart. Relax now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
Win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back.
And there's the bell for round 9. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great match.
And finally, Vargas goes down. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.